Hi guys, I'm back. It's me again. Just waiting for the transfer window to close and for my opinion about the whole situation. So at the beginning we started off great by buying in Declan Rice, a lot of money. I don't think the players worth that kind of money, but then it is the world of football. It's crazy. The wages these people are on, the amount of money you have to buy players for, so it's just madness. So it is what it is, I suppose, when it comes to that. So then we turn around and we get Timber, which I thought was having a good pre-season. I thought we were going to have a good season with him, but unfortunately he got injured. Looks nowadays out for the whole season. That's a bit of a shambles, to be honest. And then we buy in Havertz. Now this is an interesting one. Havertz for 65 million. I personally want to give 65 cents for him. I hear a lot of Arsenal fans comparing him to Dennis Bergkamp. I had an argument the other night with a fella who tried to compare him to Dennis Bergkamp. He said that he's every bit as good as him. That's what I'm talking about with this fan base. Assholes. How can you compare Dennis Bergkamp, or how can you compare Havertz to Dennis Bergkamp? In all fairness, might be comparing me to him. So, but then again, that's what this fan base does, you know, talks a lot of shit. So yeah, so that's where we are. We got in the goalkeeper there then, which I think is actually quite good, because I have been shouting for a second goalkeeper, because I think Ramsdale is, you know, making a few mistakes. I think he had a bit too comfortable. So we got that Rhea fella. So yeah, so I it is what it is, you know. But then, you know, I'm not impressed that I give the whole transfer window a 4 out of 10. I think we actually have a weaker squad, a weaker team this season than we did last season. And we won nothing last season. So what makes people think that we're going to win something this season? We're not going to. I'm here telling you 3 games into the new season. I'm telling you us all. We haven't hope of winning any competition. Ain't going to happen. I actually fear that we want to get out of the Champions League group. People are not talking about. People think it's automatically that we're going through that group. I see potential banana skins. And we all know when the pressure is on, the heat is on, we don't perform. So, see how right I am about that. So then, transfer window closed last night. We did a bit of business getting rid of a bit of deadwood. The likes of Lokongo is gone. Tavares, I know they're gone on loan, but at least they're gone. And Rob Holding has gone to Crystal Palace for good, thank God. But lads, we get a couple of injuries, we're fucked. And there's nobody talking about Thomas Partey heading off to the African nations in January. So, to be quite honest with you, we need a striker. We all know that. But this arrogant manager of ours is taking with the great Eddie Nketiah. And newsflash, Eddie Nketiah, Jesus, Havertz, Trossard, they're not going to win any Premier League titles. Why? You might ask. I tell you the reason why, because they're not fucking good enough. That's why. So, that's where we are, lads. It's embarrassing to see that the way we deal in the transfer market. We're supposed to be a massive club. I don't see anything massive about us. We're embarrassing. But the standards are on the floor, but people accept us. And I wasted my breath talking about the situation because nobody listens. And to be honest with you, to be totally honest with you, and this is me, I actually had tickets for the Manchester United game tomorrow. And I was in 2 minds of going. Hemmed and hawed. I was supposed to go up with my nephew, who's a Man United fan. But something popped up and I had a decision to make. To go or not to go. And there was a fella to be in the chat, Hindon Gunner. And he said, Kyle, keep your money. And I totally agree with him. There's only one winner on Sunday. That's Manchester United Football Club. Now, I'm looking at Arteta giving a press conference yesterday. And the man is talking about there was 36 formations in the game the other day. There were 73 against Man City. That there's like 30 to 40 to 50 different formations in any game, any different time. And he went on about using the 824 at a certain time of the day and the 825 at a certain time of the day and this road at a certain time of the day, that everything is different, players are different. Making the game out to be some kind of fucking scientific game or something. It's an easy game. You get your best 11 players, you put them in their favourite positions, and you go out and you beat the opposition. This fella's coming up with 73 formations here, and there was 46 defensive formations in one game. And they compare them to Rhodes in London. The fuck is wrong with this fella? And this is the fella that's managing our club. And people idolise him. And people from different clubs texting me, saying to me to give him a chance. It's embarrassing what I'm looking at. On a daily basis with our club. It's embarrassing. Standards on the ground. No winning mentality. Edu, Arteta, the regime are shocking nuts. People need to wake up. You're looking at too much of AFTV, listening to Don Robbie and the likes of that James fella and Ty and all these fellas, they're all a crowd of fucking assholes, actors, talking shit. I heard them saying that we're going to win the league. What fucking league? Are you joking me? Listen to these words. Our season is already over. 3 games in. Our season is already over. Now, people might look at me and say, Kyle, you're a fucking lunatic. What do you mean it's over? It's over. It's finished. We have no hope of winning anything. Man City win the league by Christmas. We have no hope in the Champions League. Might not even get out of the group stages. Forget the FA Cup and the Carabao World Cup because Arteta is too arrogant that he just fuck around in those competitions. Because he thinks that he's a great fella and that he's going to win the league and the Champions League. Not going to happen. Players are not good enough. The squad is not good enough. It's weaker now than it was last season. It's embarrassing. The fan base is accepting this bullshit and they will always accept this bullshit. I won't. I speak the facts, I speak the truth. And what I see in those 3 games, compete, stop. If you're happy with 2nd, 3rd and 4th spot, lads, fair play. That's up to yourselves, but I ain't. I want number 1. Until we get number 1, I'll keep voicing my opinion. And right now, my opinion is, we're shit, we're winning nothing, and Arteta, fuck off. On to Dane, good luck, folks.